Hey friends! Hope you're having a great day today. Today I have a layout for Scrapbook Your Joy using the new Cocoa Vanilla Studio Unforgettable collection. And I'm scrapbooking a trio of pictures of my eldest daughter for her senior kindergarten graduation. So, what? That she's not little anymore. She's in the first grade now. But yay to kids growing and, moving forward. So I couldn't decide which picture I wanted to scrapbook. I printed all of these out about 1,000,000 times each in different sizes and formats, and some in color and some in black and white. And then I just said, you know what? We're going to use all the pictures. So I picked my 3 favorites, and it's just going to be a trio of pictures. Very simple, all in black and white, letting the papers, shine like they do, but the photo not getting lost within the papers, like I always say. So, like I said, I am using the CVS Unforgettable collection, and this is very new for Cocoa Vanilla Studio, but it's so full of what Zoe is known for, which is her florals and her wood grain. And so it's just a lovely collection overall. And Sandra, who is the owner from Scrapbook Your Joy, has it all in stock. If you head over to the website, it's in Canadian dollars. It is a Canadian shop coming out of Ontario, so shipping is super quick if you're local. And you can also opt for pickup. You just have to let Sandra know that that's what you want to do. So I love this wood grain in the collection. It's a warm toned wood grain, which is beautiful. I wish I had actual floors that looked like this. So after matting my photos with a whole bunch of different papers from the collection, I used the 12 by 12 paper pack, but I also used a 6 by 6. Which is like a paper stack. They're not actually glued together like most paper pads are. This one is loose, and I love that you don't have to rip or tear anything, and the papers are all right there for you. And the ephemera in this collection is just gorgeous. Like I mentioned earlier, it's full of florals and butterflies, and wood grain pieces, and just foliage and greenery, gray greenery, because that is the color tone of this it's the palette of this collection. It's just a wonderful collection. I sincerely enjoyed creating with this one. I should say all CVS collections I love, love, love. They are one of my very favorite companies to design with. So you saw me that I popped my photo on dimensional foam, and so I like a bit of height on my layouts, and I say this all the time. I don't like flat looking layouts. They're not for me. I don't add so much bulk that it's a huge issue in albums, but I like to add enough where you could see the shadows and the dimension underneath the photos and the layers and the papers. So it's just what I do. And actually, since I've got you guys, I've got your attention, I've been thinking that I possibly want to stop scrapbooking in 12 by 12 format, but instead I kind of want to start 8.5 by 11. And I'll tell you why. If you live in Canada, okay, you know that black D-ring binders are almost impossible to find in store. So ordering online is one option you should go, but if you're a very handsy and need to touchy-feely, kind of person like I am, yeah. So, and you could just get regular binders, 3-ring, D-ring, heavy-duty binders if you needed to at places like Staples, or even Walmart, or some office supply stores. So I'm thinking of scaling down, but I don't know. I've always scrapbooked 12 by 12. So if any of you scrapbook the smaller size of 8.5 by 11, let me know what you think. Let me know if it's worth me switching over to, because right now I have one album left that I have not used yet. like waiting to be filled. But I have about a gazillion layouts I need to put into page protectors and in binders. So, you know, I'm thinking, I might start scrapbooking 8.5 by 11 just because of the convenience of, storing them afterwards. Because I do stock up on binders when I head over to the US, and that is not as frequent as it used to be. It used to be every like 3 to 4 months, me and my husband, and when the girls were smaller and like younger, we would just, hop in the car and go. But life has gotten so busy that now it ends up being like every 6 months to like 8 months. And that kind of sucks for my layouts. Okay, I've been talking a lot. So, okay, let me get back to what I was doing. What I am doing actually on screen is that I am shopping the ephemera, okay? And so I'm picking bits and pieces that I feel work. I love the tabs in this collection. There are a set of tabs that are like floral, and they're so, so, so pretty. And so I use this tealy one with the roses on it. It's super, super pretty. I love it, love it, love it. Kind of hate that I used it, but also glad that I used it, right? You guys know what I mean. And I decided to use that wood grain Polaroid frame up there in the top left-hand corner. First of all, I put my photo on the bottom right-hand, not photos. I guess they're acting as one grouping, but I needed something to balance the layout, and so I decided to use that Polaroid frame, and now I'm going to fill it with the beautiful, beautiful florals, and I'm popping up that aqua flower that you see. That is actually my favorite piece of ephemera within the entire collection is these pops of ephemera. I mean, these pops of teal. It's my absolute favorite. Teal is my absolute favorite color. And so when collections incorporate that, I'm all over it. Like even the papers, there's that diagonal stripe, white and teal stripe. I want to wear it. I know some of you totally sympathize with me. Maybe some of you empathize. Take pity on me, please. I just love it. So here I go between using my wet glue and my hot glue gun. I really don't have a preference as far as, using it for ephemera. I just use whatever's closest. And I love using my wet glue, which I have in that fine line bottle, but the only thing that really stops me from like using it exclusively is that I tend to put things down and then I forget to put lids on things. So it starts to become, a bit of, it stops me in my tracks. It makes me counterproductive because I'm constantly thinking that I don't want to clog my fine line bottle, and I've been really good about not clogging it. And so that's why I just pick up the glue gun, because I could pick it up and put it down as frequently as I need to without worrying about anything, drying out. So this title, Bloom and Grow, is from the foam title stickers, and it's just so beautiful. I thought it was a wonderful title. They did not come together, so I thought of the title myself. And now I'm thinking about using the hearts to add some black there at the top left-hand corner where I have that other cluster. And then I decide, nah, I don't like it. It doesn't look right. So I'm going to incorporate some black in another way, and you'll see here in a second. The butterflies in this collection too, that's another typical thing for CVS and Zoe, who is the owner and designer of Coco Vanilla Studio. Butterflies have been huge, florals, tags, but she always changes them up and they're beautiful. So there you saw I took some gold thread and I just created a little nest, and I'm going to use this black flare instead. So I'm going to put, see, I untangled my thread there by mistake with my sausage fingers. And so I'm just rolling it back up, and I'm going to use some hot glue and just fill the back of it, and that's also going to hold the thread in place, because where the flare is sitting on the thread, it's going to stick and it's not going to move. Now these tiny words, you guys know how I feel about tiny words. I'm just going to scatter them around the entire layout, just in a couple places, just to add, a bit of sentiment of, message that I want to convey. And I think they're just the perfect amount of something. Like they're white with black writing, So basic, but just so beautiful. Like, I'm such a fan. Actually, as you can see from like my intros and any of the writing on my videos, it's what I do. It's white background with the black text, and usually in something like a typewriter type form. I just love it. Just love it. Now I'm adding this little sticker here that actually came with the paper collection. It's just like a 6x12 sheet of stickers. Now I'm going to glue some hearts down and just fill in the space where I feel like it needs something. And that's going to include using some enamel dots as well that you'll see I'll pick up in a second. And for this, because, you know, I'm holding it in my hand, I'm using my fine line bottle, which I need to refill. See, I'm really good about putting the lid back on. It's because I'm paranoid. Although I do have a backup fine line bottle, I'm still paranoid. These are the tassels and bows. Don't remember what I used from here. Could be the bow that I have in my hand right now. We shall see, because I don't remember. I only made this layout yesterday, and somehow I can't remember. Oh, I broke this one bow, and then I tried to put it back together, and yeah, it didn't look so good, so I put that guy aside. Yeah, so it is the teal bow. And I'm going to go in with the enamel dots, and I'm just going to scatter them where I feel like it just needs a little something. I really like the texture that this gives as well. I do use some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in the gold as well, but just the dimension of the enamel dots adds something a little different, and some color where you need to put it, right? Because you could just grab a teal or a pink and, you know, add it to a spot where you feel it needs a bit more color. I love that there are like tiny enamel dots in this collection too, although I did have a hard time because I do have sausage fingers picking them up and like putting them down on the glue. Yeah, but I made it work. These are more of the tiny words. Felt like that corner needed something else. Now I am here taking the Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and gonna sprinkle some gold love around the page. And that is my layout, because you know that once I break out the Color Shine, that's it, I'm done. But I hope that you guys will stop by the Scrapbook Your Joy shop. I will leave all the links to the shop, the Facebook page, all of, you know, the social media down in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope you guys will subscribe if you already haven't. If you haven't liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible day. Take care. Bye.